Alright boys, we are back and it's time to continue year 3 with our Calgary Flames. Can we make the playoffs or not? We got 14 games to go here. I said in the last video if we can get 10 wins, we'll get to 96 points and that should be more than enough, alright? Remember, our destiny is in our own hands right now because already we're sitting in second in the Western Conference. Now, the only reason we're up that high is because it looks like we do have a weak division. And I think there might be some teams there that haven't played as many games as we have, right? So it's still very possible for us not to make the playoffs considering we're only 2 games above 500. But if we can win 10 out of the next 14 games, get 20 points, we're definitely going to be a playoff team, all right? But in the last video, we had the trade deadline. Didn't make too many moves, or any moves, in fact, in the trade deadline. But we made our big splash a few days before that. Jason Spezza from the Ottawa Senators coming over to our team, all right? Now, I was reading your comments, and you guys were saying that because Henrik Sedin might only have 1 year with us, because remember, we signed him to that huge deal, and I said last year that we're going to keep him for 1 year no matter what, but because he's already, 34 years old, all right, he's going to be going down eventually, and since we got Jason Spezza now, who's 31, why not bring up Jason Spezza to the first line? And Spezza is also leading our team in goals and assists, so he could be a guy going forward that we want to keep getting better, all right? And Sedin, we could easily trade after this year to save some cap space, because a lot of our rookies are coming up this year with contract, and we can trade him away for a better second-line center fit that will go, or actually we have guys coming up for that, but you know what I mean, we can trade him away for somebody that we need, because now Jason Spezza has almost taken over that first line center job, for right now anyway, so I kind of agree with that. I actually do, I like that, even though Sedin is technically better. Spezza was leading our team in goals and assists, and I think the only reason, hang on, let me compare their stats, I think the only reason that Sedin is better rated is because of his puck skills. I mean, skating and shooting, I think Spezza has the better skating and shooting, alright? And offensive awareness is at 91. I say that's pretty similar, but look at his puck skills, 90s and 91. Look at Sedin now. I think it's all in puck skills that he gives it. The shot is about the same. So, I'd say Spezza is even better at skating, but look at the puck skills. Sedin's got 92, 93, 94, 93, and actually his defensive awareness is a lot better as well, which jacks it up, alright? But offensively, yeah, Spezza can definitely hold his own. So, why not try to get Spezza even better so that he's like 88, 89 next year, if we have a really good end to the season? Yeah, I like that idea, alright? So, now we're going to move Sedin down to the second line with Gerby and Iginla. So, we got these two veterans here on the second line. Gerby's going to stay there, alright? But when it comes to the power play, I'm going to leave Sedin up here on the first line. Just because the last time we checked our stats, our power play was actually one of the reasons why we're scoring so many goals this year. So, for 5v5, we'll have Spezza, but for the power play, we're going to leave Sedin up there, right? We'll even it out a little bit, alright? I don't want to touch our power play, alright? So, yeah, and goaltender, Irving's in the net. Okay, good. So, nothing pretty much else to do. We're just going to run with it. Now, remember, Irving, I don't care if he loses like 2 or 3 games in a row now. He's going to be our playoff goalie. We got to play him, all right? We got to give ourselves the best chance to get as many points as we can, okay? So, let's just simulate. I'll give him 4 straight starts no matter what. No matter what. Even if he loses 4 in a row. Well, if he loses 4 in a row, then we might go to DeBow. But I don't expect him to lose 4 in a row. All right. Oh, my God. And the first game. Well, Jason Spezza goes back to Ottawa, and they lose it. But don't worry, boys. We can bounce back from that. Come on, Ottawa. Minnesota. Washington. Where did Minnesota come from? Jesus. All right. So at least we won 1 game there. Come on. We have to go 10-4. We're 1-1. Come on, boys. St. Louis. They're not a good team. They're below 500. We can beat them. Oh, my God. Overtime loss. All right. Remember, overtime loss. We got a point. Every point matters. We're 1-1-1. Come on, man. Win some games. Edmonton's below 500 as well. We got to be beating these teams. There you go. There's a win. All right, 2-1-1. Not too bad now. 2-1-1. Okay, only 1 regulation loss. It's not too bad. Keep it up. I'm going with Irving. We're staying with Irving, okay? Staying with Irving. Come on. Big game against these Western Conference teams. We're competing with these guys. This is a big game as well. Yes! Anaheim is probably fighting for a playoff spot. Let's see. That was probably a really big game. Yeah, look, Anaheim is in 8th, 76 points. That was a big game. Good job, boys, all right? Now, next game is against Chicago. Probably going to lose that game, but what are you going to do? They're first in the Western Conference. I don't even think we could catch them even if we won every single game here. And we win! Oh, my God, we won! Good job, Irving. All right. I'm liking Spezza on that first line. Look at his stats. If he can, man, what did he come with? Like 25 and 45? He's already at 30 and 51? Can he become a 35-55 guy? That'd be awesome. That'd be a good season for Spezza, man. All right, keep it up. Oh, we look at Detroit. Look at their record. They're way below 500. Come on, we can beat them. We got to beat them. That's a gimme game. Come on. There you go. Very nice. Oh, same thing with Colorado. Look at Colorado. Oh, man. Colorado. Ooh, Colorado has a really bad record. Where are they? Because remember, we have, what's it called? New Jersey. Oh, look at New Jersey. They're not last in the Eastern Conference. So, looks like Jersey's pick it. They can still lose a bunch of games, but look. Ooh, yeah. They're tied for, like, what, bottom 4? Detroit, Colorado, yeah, man. So I don't think we're gonna have the first or second overall pick this year, unless New Jersey really starts to lose some games. But we can't look about that. We can't look at that. All right, doesn't matter. I'm just saying. But Colorado, we got to beat these guys. These guys have a horrible record, even worse than New Jersey. Come on, there you go, 4-0. Good job, Irving. Good job. All right, I haven't been keeping track of the out of 14 games number. It doesn't matter. As long as we just keep winning games, all right? Here's another game against Edmonton. They're below 500. Come on, we lost against them the last time, and we lose again. It was okay, it was an overtime loss. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Another game against Chicago. Oof. All right. Oh, they've done that. I forget what we were scouting. Oh yeah, okay, we did everybody in the CHL. Oh yeah, that Russian forward, was he 5-star, right? That's the reason we went over here. Was he 5-star? Let's see. Oh, 4.5 star. So yeah, okay. So he's not like a Crosby type, all right? He's only not only 4.5, but you know what I mean. Wasn't there another guy? Hang on, there was another guy who I thought I wanted to check. Let's look for a 5-star player. We already did the CHLs. No, maybe it was a defenseman. Any 5 stars? Oh, whoa, there he is. Okay, was that the guy? All right, so possibly this could be a 5-star defenseman. So let's get this guy scouted as well. All right, 1 month. There you go, defenseman in the United States. All right, let's keep going up here. Oh, excuse me. Oh, man, I need a drink of water or something. Don't have one. You're gonna have to toughen it out. All right, here we go. What did I want to check? How many games left? Okay, we have, 5 more games, all right? You know, I'm liking our record. Even though we've lost a few games, we had 2 overtime losses in there as well. And we actually won a few. I think we've already made the playoffs pretty much. Like, we already have 90 points. What did I say? Like, 96 points, we would guarantee ourselves a playoff spot. I think 90 could be enough because Dallas is a non-playoff team, the best non-playoff team. They're 11 points behind us, and we only have 5 games left. I mean, all we have to do, again, is get like another 2-3 points, and I guarantee you we're in the playoffs, all right? So, again, I don't want to, like, jinx it, but this is looking good. This is looking good. I think the Calgary Flames are finally going to be pulled out of that rebuild and back in the playoffs. Let's just keep going. Chicago, best team in the Western Conference, and we beat them again. Jeez. Man, we might have a good team at the right time, boys. We may have a good team right at the right time going into the playoffs. Jason Spetz on that first line. Look at his points. He went from 25 and 45 to 31 and 53, and he still got some games left here. Another overtime loss, so we got more points. There's another 3 points. We're up to 93 points. We're in the playoffs. All right, we're in the playoffs, boys. I can guarantee it now. We're definitely in the playoffs. 3 games remaining. It doesn't matter if we lose all these games in regulation. It does not matter, all right? So what we're going to do is, I am going to start Dubois one more time. We're going to give, what's-his-face, Irving a little bit of a break. All right, he'll come back on the 2 home games to end the season, and then we're probably going to have home ice advantage in the first round of the playoffs as well, so that will be good. So he's going to be, he's staying at home pretty much. And Dubois, look at Dubois winning games as well. I'm going right back to Irving, all right, but here's what I mean. Irving gets a little bit of a break, and now he's got home game, playoff home game. He doesn't have to go anywhere. All right, this is perfect. We're coming into the playoffs perfectly, boys. I'm liking this. I'm liking this little run that we're going on. Jason Spezza on the first line is definitely doing something right. Look at that. He's getting points, man. He's definitely getting points. All right, so, again, 2 games left. Let's see what the points look like. So, again, we're not going to catch Chicago. That's not going to happen. All right, but let's try to get second in the Western Conference. It's doable. It's doable. We can get to 99 points, man. Hell yeah, that's a great bounce back year. And we're still 11 points above Dallas in 9th place. We've made the playoffs, right? I guarantee you, 95 points, we've made the playoffs. So let's go. Let's just simulate with Irving. Come on. Dallas is a below 500 team. There's another win. All right. Now, our last game against the Nashville Predators. Are they? Ooh, looks like they're a pretty good team as well. 95 points. So let's see this. All right. Yeah. Look at oh my God. All the points are in the Eastern Conference this year. They have possibly 5 teams that could be 100 points or more. We have 1 team. All right, and that's it. Jeez. But unless San Jose has 2 more games, or actually Nashville could tie us right here. Nashville could tie us with 97 points. So all we have to do is get an overtime loss, and I think we have second in the Western Conference, all right? Definitely. Let's do a slow simulation for this game. Why not? Why not? All we need is a point, boys, and we have second in the West. We don't have to get the win, because the win's not going to get us first, all right? All we have to do is get a point in this game. Come on now. Here we go. We'll do times 6. Here we go. Come on, boys. We haven't done this kind of simulation yet. Haven't had the playoffs. And Shinkaruk gets a power play goal for us. Way to go. So, good start. Our team is definitely clicking at the right times, boys. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Not only was it a short rebuild, remember, this is supposed to be a tweener year. Not only are we in the playoffs, we're way up there in the Western Conference, and we're looking like almost like a playoff favorite, especially in the Western Conference. I won't say in the East, but the West, hell yeah. Last 2 games we faced the best team in the West, the Chicago Blackhawks, with our new team. We beat them. And, just as I'm talking this up, Laxo. No, it doesn't matter. Barchese, he gets, is it going to be the game winner 2-1? Come on, yes! And we end the regular season with a win. Barchese and Shinkaruk scored goals for us. All right, and our goalie, Irving, seems to be playing really good as well, so I'm glad I gave him that little bit of a rest, all right? And there you go, boys. So Calgary Flame fans, I know it was a horrible 2 years where it seemed like I didn't know what I was doing, blowing up your team, all right? But look at this. By year 3, you are already looking at a team that is playoff ready, second best in the Western Conference, 99 points. All right, hell yeah, that's a good year. Hell yeah. All right, so hang on, let's take a look at everything here. Let's wrap up this regular season. What a season it was. Goals against average, are we up there? No, we're not. Don't worry, Irving. Don't worry about it. Save percentage, are we up there? No, we're not. So our goaltenders weren't the best goaltenders in the NHL, but that doesn't matter because I guarantee you our goal scoring was up there. Depth goal scoring anyways. Wins, Irving, he cracked the top 8 with 32. So, you know, definitely after the first few months, we knew Irving was the guy. You know, we stopped playing Dubois as much, but I'm glad. Points, where are we? Yeah, look at Jason Spezza, 4th in the NHL with points, 86. So that was a good call putting him on the first line. He's definitely playing, at least this year, like a first liner, all right? So, yeah, that was a good job. Assists, Spezza's in 6th, all right? Goals, we are not up there, but I'm sure we're really good depth-wise. I want to take a look at that after. Eastern Conference, so it looks like the best team in the NHL right now is the Pittsburgh Penguins. All right, and we had, what, the 6th best record. All right, so yeah, the East looks really strong, but that doesn't matter because we're in the Western Conference. We're not going to have to worry about them until the Stanley Cup Final, so, and that's a lot of steps away. All right, so a very good year for us, boys. A very good year. Let's take a look at our AHL team. Where are they? 37, 27, and 5. Where are they? Where are they? I don't know which conference they're in. Are they in? I have no clue. Oh yeah, they're in 8th. Yeah, 8th in the Western Conference. So maybe a playoff team. All right. But doesn't matter because we're focused on the NHL team. So let's take a look at our player stats and our team stats. We'll do team standings first. Let's see what, I don't necessarily want to do any line changes, but say the first 2 games don't go well, maybe we can figure out what we have to change ahead of time, all right? So goals 4 per game, it's definitely our offense that is winning us games. Remember goaltending, we weren't up there for save percentage or goals against. It's we're definitely counteracting that with the amount of goals that we're scoring, all right? So we definitely have a good deep team because we weren't leading in goals, we weren't leading in assists, our whole team is scoring goals, you know what I mean? Oh, excuse me. Goals against average, let's see down here. Where are we? Okay, so we're 14th in the NHL, so we are allowing a lot of goals. So we have to hope that we keep scoring goals, okay? And maybe Irving starts to play better. All right, so, but that's part of it. We don't have an elite goalie. We have a starting goalie. Power play percentage, we're 9th in the NHL. It's not horrible. All right, yeah, it's not horrible at all. It's only like 2% off the top guy. All right, could be a bit better, but still not horrible. And the penalty kill, we are 25th in the NHL. So we're winning games. Remember, it could have just been the beginning of the season that's dragging down our penalty kill. All right, because we are still at 80. We're not at like 79 or like 77 way down here. You know what I mean? But still, that's just something to look at, our penalty kill and our goaltending, okay? Just to know. It doesn't matter about that. And let's check out our player stats. This is what I want to show you guys. I know it's depth scoring, okay? We weren't leading in any category, goals and assists, except for Spezza, but a lot of those came from Ottawa probably. But I know like our third liners even have good amount of points, all right? Watch this. All right, so just forwards to start. All right, so Spezza, 87 points. Shinkaruk, 79, so a great year for him. Barchisi, 77, so these guys are playing like real NHLers. And look, all 30 goal scorers, so we have 3 30-goal scorers. 4 30-goal scorers, because Gerby as well. All right, Sedin had 70 points. We had 4 guys with 70 points or more. All right, Gerby had 67. Drops off a little bit here. Iggy's only managing 40 points, but he's still a 20-goal scorer. So, again, the second liner, but he's helping with that depth, all right? Backlund, 40 points. He had some power play time. Wheeler, only 26, no power play time, and a third liner. Galchenyuk, 21 points and 67, but we sent him down. All right, Reinhardt, 21 on the third line. Remember, not trying to get points for us. Talbot, Como, LaRose. All right, so not necessarily depth scoring from our third and fourth line, but our top 2 lines, like, again, 4 players with 70 or more points, 1 87-point guy, all right, 4 30-goal scorers, at least 6 people with 20 or more goals, and that's just forwards. Yeah, that's depth scoring right there. Now watch our defensemen. Yeah, look at our defensemen. Morgan Riley, he's turned out to what we want him to be. 43 points. Brody, 41 points. All right, Quincy, he did his job. 34. Ryan Murray, 27. Ristolainen, look at that, 22. And Reinhardt, 13. All right, so pretty good. We also had a lot of points from our 2 defensemen down here. All right, and goaltenders, so we got Dubois, 23 starts in the NHL, but look, Irving is clearly the better goalie. Goals against average, all right. Irving's record, look at that, 33, 19, and 3. A very good record for Irving. Very good. And his save percentage is 91.68. So, no doubt, Irving is our better goalie, and even if we lose some games, I don't think bringing in Dubois will help us do anything. You know, you got to always go with your best goalie. I don't think Dubois is NHL ready just yet. He's a backup goalie, 76 overall. So even if we're down 3-0 in the series, boys, Irving, I think, is going to get the start of every single game, okay? But remember, for playoffs, we turn injuries back on. Yes, we do. I haven't forgot about that rule. All right, so in fact, I will show you that I'm not going to forget about it in the first round of the first time we get to the playoffs. All right, we are going to turn injuries back on. There you go. All right, and let us simulate up a few days to see who we have to face in the first round. Who's it going to be? Who is it going to be? Because remember, another team could have another game or 2 here. It's not always that you all end on this exact same day. In fact, we might not even be second in the Western Conference. But it's a good bet that we are. We'll have to see. Whatever. Here we go. Come on now. Who do we have in the first round? All right, we have the Phoenix Coyotes. And Tyler Toffoli has already been injured with an MCL sprain. Replace player. Continue. Stop simulation. All right, so we have the Phoenix Coyotes in the first round of the Year 3 playoffs. All right, we're finally to the playoffs, Calgary. All right, but remember, a first-round exit, I think we should have higher expectations than that. It's nice that we got here. It's nice that we had a good year, but I want to make it to at least the second round to show that not only are we a regular season team, but we can get it done in the playoffs as well when we have home ice advantage. All right, boys, so we'll see you in the next video when the Calgary Flames make their first playoff appearance since I don't even know when. The first one in the era of GM Superbman. Ha ha ha.